Raul podcast.
Nice to see y'all again. I'm not gonna kiss y'all mouth no more. I'm gonna kiss y'all on the butt. No.
Okay. Welcome back. I never started. Welcome back. This is episode like 8 or something. He's not gonna do that, but you know.
Says who?
Okay, then why'd you want to cut it out?
Sometimes it's one of those things where it's like when you're talking to Feinstein, you're like, I'm not down unless you are.
We don't have to kiss, but
Oh God, the father don't gotta get kissed on the butt. It's just if they down, I wouldn't say no.
You said father?
Fa-
No, you're good. No, it's fine. He just shows up.
No, he just shows up. All right, we're seeing. I'm seeing visions of my past. I'm seeing my homeland.
How we watched a movie.
We did watch a movie. Watch a movie.
Yeah, what do you mean we? Why can't I use the verb? That's not even a verb. Why can't I use the word we?
Because you French now, bruh. You one of those soppy. No, soppy's not a derogatory term.
I'm also a little sick, so I'm gonna cough.
You froggy bitch. Oh God, he's right.
It's not really like a condition. It's just that sometimes I get a bronchitis. So sometimes when it's windy or there's a lot of dust, it can really affect my lungs. You know, I've been cursed with a weak throat, as they might say. So
nah, your throat pretty solid. Your throat real solid. Matter of fact, got a wet throat.
It's dry right now because of the bronchitis.
You hear him
But
talking about some dry throat. I know he got a wet throat.
I think Rob's schizophrenia is acting up because I do not know what he's talking.
I'm talking to the listener. I'm talking to Source. I'm talking to the universe. Do you know about Source? You know about the schizo side of TikTok where it's like white women being like, I connect with Source. And they're just talking about like connecting with the universe.
No, that sounds like
It's pretty lit.
Source sounds like a cool name for something like.
Well, the whole thing is like it's like the source of you. You feel me? Like you're connected to your higher power, so that's what they call it, source, because that you are a byproduct of source. You know what I mean? I won't pretend like I know the intricacies of white women philosophy, but that's what I've gathered so far. That being said, we can go back to your wet throat. We can spit back on your wet throat.
No, we can talk about the movie. We watched Mickey 17. My throat wet and weak.
Get that tatted across your throat. Wet and weak. Nah, but Mickey 17, I was pretty hyped on watching it. I've been wanting to watch it for a while at this point.
You can show him.
Yeah, show me, man. Well, we got someone in the booth. We got the mystery man in the booth. He ain't gonna say shit because if he does, we gonna restart the shit. We don't want him in the background. Mikey 47.
17.
It said Monkeys 47.
Monkey.
It definitely said Monkey 47. Nah, but I was hyped on the movie. We've been talking about wanting to watch it since we watched it in that trailer ad for what movie was it?
We're there for, I think it was the Lord of the Rings one.
Yes, we saw it as the Lord of the Rings. There was another one that looked kind of interesting in that set, and I just can't remember what it was. Do you remember it?
Guess it wasn't that good.
Yeah, I guess not. I'm sure I'll see something for it. Hopefully, no. But the Mikey 17, I like the whole premise of it. I like the. I have seen the human printer or the Expendables idea.
And what?
A short story on fucking one of those auto reader from Reddit's. You know those the robot readers. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I still eat those up. I was gonna say I used to eat them bitches up, but I fall asleep in them bitches, and I've definitely heard that premise from at least like 4 premier authors or whatever. Well, not premier authors, from like 4 newbie authors.
I feel like that's gonna give you schizophrenia.
Oh, absolutely. Just falling asleep to a robotic voice telling me scary stories.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes I'll wake up in the middle of the night and it'll just give me a dream. Like, it'll just be like, I was in the hallway. Because it's just a robo voice and I'm in this weird, like, limbo state when I wake up. It just gives me a nightmare. And I'm like, ugh!
Imagine, like, falling asleep to the horny ones then with the sex stories. And
Dude. Oh my God. Hold up. I can talk about some shit. You know what? This is my personal life, so I can speak on this. Because this, I don't give a fuck.
You had
if
a
it
wet
involves
dream
multiple
from Reddit?
people. No. Okay. So I wake up a couple of days ago, right? I wake up to find shit on my phone on some bullshit, right? You feel me? And keep in mind, this is the first like real like what the hell message I've read since we started speaking, right? So I'm like, oh hell no, this is the start of the bad times. You know what I mean? And I was like, this is too soon. So
I'm letting you know right now before you keep talking. This is a podcast and it will be on the internet forever.
Oh yeah, I'm fine with that.
I'm just saying.
Man, you giving me one about what the fuck? I'll get a load of this guy. Nah, but anyways.
I'm gonna say a slur. Continue.
So, anyways, right? I get awoken to this, right? And I'm like, what the hell? So I'm looking at it, and quote for quote, bar for bar, it goes. I'm like, you good, right? And she's like, matter of fact, I'm not good. And I'm like, what the hell, right? I was accused, no bullshit, of jorking my shit crazy style at like 3 a.m. on the phone. And she was like, what the hell? That's weird, right? And I'm like, that is weird, because I wasn't jorking my shit crazy style at 3 a.m., right?
And you, like, at that very moment, she thought you were jorking it crazy style?
Yeah, it was like 3 so like I woke up, right? And it was a message from like, it was like 3:30 something, right? Being like, that's crazy. You have a good night though, right? I was like, what the hell does that mean? Right? Like, what's this ominous ass fucking message, right? I pry into the details of that, and she's like, I know you was jorking your shit crazy style at 3 a.m. And I'm like,
she tapped into the source.
she tapped into the source. And I'm like, first of all, let's start off with this, right? If I was jorking my shit crazy style, I would not be doing that shit in the phone, like in the audio. She's like, I heard it, right? And I was like, so now the bigger issue is, am I jorking my shit crazy style in my subconscious and then also hiding the evidence from myself? Because that's the bigger issue.
Were you hard?
No. Well, but I didn't wake up with just nut on my... You see, that's what I'm saying. I was like, there's multiple things to break down in this.
There's clear evidence.
Yeah, I was like, there's no evidence. Did I hide the nut from myself? If so, where did the nut go?
Did you have a weird taste in your mouth? I don't know.
I was like, there's so many moving parts to this thing, right? For it to actually be feasible.
Yeah.
And then I was like, that didn't happen. But assuming it did, give me more context, right? And I just start breaking, like, what do I say? Like, there's, like, I'm starting to find, like, chinks in the armor of her, like, theories and shit. And by the end of it, she's like, I'm sorry for accusing you of jerking your shit crazy stuff at 3 a.m. And I've never read a more visceral message. Just be like,
all right.
Okay. And then just went on about my day. But yeah, that was something that took genuine fucking brain power out of my day, where I was like, no, I actually wasn't jerking my shit crazy stuff at 3 a.m.
You woke up.
Oh my God.
The text woke you up?
No, I woke up the next morning, right?
Oh, okay, my bad.
I was like, I've been unconscious for 8 hours. I wasn't jerking my shit. And if I was...
No.
Like, right into the mic on some crazy shit. There's just so many moving parts to it, where like that shit had... And she was so confident, where I was like, did I jerk my shit crazy stuff and hide it from myself?
Dude, it's like when Kevin gave me that ammo and I like woke up after blacking out and seeing that some shells were missing, but it just came like that.
Oh, there's something wrong here. Yeah, it was
There's
fun.
gunpowder in the shotgun. I'm like, oh.
Literally, dude, I was just looking at the shit and I was like, okay, like it was just such a it was such a 5 out of 10 moment. Like I was just so like, it wasn't bad, it wasn't good, it was just like a, huh?
Yeah, you're confused.
Yeah.
Tell her the source is wrong this time.
Babe, no, I wasn't. I swear I wasn't jorking my shit crazy style.
Tap into the source again and see.
It's like Fight Club.
Hey.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Basically, I'm like Tyler Durden, but instead of fighting people and being cool, I'm just jerking my shit crazy style.
I'm going to make sure the audience doesn't hear him.
Oh, you're right. We have an imaginary friend in the background who just vapes sometimes. Let me hear your vape, though. I want some of that. My girl has the exact same flavor as this.
You know, that means she has good taste. Yeah, you're like a mango Mexican. Oh, wait, was it Mexico mango?
Yeah, it's Mexico mango.
Yeah.
Yeah, it tastes like it tastes like the candy.
So fucking mercury and lithium.
Honestly, yeah, same thing. Fucking, nah, but. All right, moving away from the jerking my shit crazy stuff. Yeah, back to the movie. Back to Mikey 17. Nah, see, that was it.
It's important.
Yeah, it was important. It was, yeah.
You had your own sci-fi moment.
Literally, I was like, no, Roberto 18 was jerking it, not me, babe, not me. No, but Mikey 17, I was really hyped on seeing the movie just because we had been talking about it for a minute. It genuinely lived up to my expectations. Edwin said some funny shit when we were walking out of the movie. He was like, well, it was under the context I was like, I think it could have had a better villain. And he was like, what do you mean? And I was like, they could have just had a more intricate like villain. And he was like, so you mean just not Donald Trump? And I was like, yeah. It was...
Yeah.
As I was sitting in the movie, I was like, this is like a very much... like a quote unquote woke person making a piece of media to like let out some steam, if that makes sense.
What was the guy who made Parasite? No,
was it the Korean dude?
Pretty sure. Yeah, can we get a fact check?
Yeah,
Jamie,
look that up. Chop, Jamie, please look it up, please.
But it was very. It was just clear though, like it was just obvious.
Yeah, like I think genuinely, if they would just had some regular villain that wasn't.
Yeah, so it was okay. So it was him. Well, it makes sense.
Source feeding him information.
It makes sense. It was political then, but then it was just more on the nose than maybe the other things he's done.
Maybe. I mean, I don't know.
The ending was also kind of fast, you know.
Yeah, it felt like a movie that could have been more fleshed out. I'll say that much.
Maybe there's a director's cut, and it's
We can
4
hope.
hours
We
long.
can hope. I did like the alien design though. Like they kind of built like tardigrades / elephants.
Yeah, I like that too. I like how it made sense for the planet and all that.
It was an alien design for an alien planet. I liked it. Yeah. No, but anything that you didn't like about the movie?
The ending, maybe a little more. A little funnier. I thought it was gonna be funnier. It was definitely entertaining, but I don't know. I thought they were gonna use the expendable thing a little better. Like each time he died, it was mostly a punchline, but maybe like it could have given us like funnier deaths or something. I don't know.
I thought there was gonna be more than 2 expendables on screen at any given time.
Oh, you thought there was gonna be like an army thing?
Not even an army. I just thought it'd be more like, I think the trope of like one being more brave and one being like a little bit more kind of like
Scared.
Yeah, scared or like just I don't know, indecisive or something. I think that if you are gonna be like, yeah, each different Mickey has more of a trait, or like you could have done that for so many different traits. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You get it. I don't know, but ultimately, I think that for the amount of screen time and for not being able to flesh out the characters very well, although they did for most of the characters, I think they did well with what they had. Like, I think a director's cut would be sick with more than 2 Mickeys on screen.
Yeah, but then would you keep the same thing of them just having really different personalities?
Yeah, I think you could make one like I don't know what another one would be, because one of them is like a lot more dominant, one of them is a lot more submissive in most of their traits. Mm-hmm. So it's like, I guess that juxtaposition works pretty well, but I think I would like almost like, I wouldn't. This is a bad
an autistic
example,
one.
But like yeah. Oh, I mean, we did get technically autistic. I told my girl that at a certain point. I was like, one of them is just autistic, the other one's just not. And she's like, oh God. But yeah. All right. Anything else you want to discuss about Mickey 17? Because
I very much liked the what was it? I
liked it when Robert Pattinson started shaking ass on screen. That's pretty sick.
I think they should have just showed the threesome where he was being gay with himself. Was it being gay? No, because it's
No, they
him.
never touched. I don't think they ever touched each other.
No, he started touching him when they're.
Did he start touching him? Jamie, fact check that. Yeah, he did.
Yeah, because she was making out with one of them, and then the other one reached over and started playing with his hair.
All right, you walk into your room. There's another you in there. You letting him jerk you crazy style?
Probably.
That's too easy. How about you, Jamie, in the background? You letting him jerk you crazy style?
I'll probably help him out too.
Hey, you not breaking yourself off, son? That's crazy.
I think. Oh, that's another thing I liked about the movie.
You're
Where
not gonna be like, bend over, bro. Let me see what you look like from the back.
Come on.
Jamie, fact check that. Would you be thick?
Jamie, bend over.
Jamie, matter of fact, Jamie, bend over. Let me see if you think. I'll verify this right now. No!
Was he?
I'm good.
Was he?
No, I didn't get to see the full thing. Let me feel it. Matter of fact, don't even turn on me.
Let me feel it. Come on.
Damn, you can't even see if your fact checker got an ass on him or not. Damn, I'm trying to fact check something. Damn.
That's what the woke liberals took away from us.
Oh God. Thick booty Latinos, bro. That's what you losing out on. That's what you want for Trump's America. The loss of thick booty Latinos. Jamie, fact check that. How many big booty Latinos are in the country right now? He's searching it up, guys. At least 2.
You and him. Hey, there you go. You get your facts.
Hey, how many big booty Latinos on screen?
A lot.
A
I don't
lot?
think I can count that much. How come after that?
1888888.
One of the things down there says that number and then GTA.
Man, X videos on the bottom of it. What the hell you watching, man?
18,000-year-old
Fat
wizard.
booty twink shaking at 4K. Damn.
I had something.
I'm sorry.
The
Harassing Jamie.
one thing about the movie that I did like was when he was talking about how he didn't want to like either of them to die or like be with her because then he feels like at a certain point they weren't the same person because he started living a different.
Oh, that scene
perspective.
was very deep. I didn't think of it from that perspective either. I like the breakdown of that.
Mm-hmm. I always like that morality question or something that sci-fi movies or something with like a weird concept can bring up, like Poor Things. That one had something interesting that I liked about it.
You said Poor Things?
Yeah,
What is that?
it was just a movie with I just know Willem Dafoe and then like this other, but it's just about how he brings this woman back to life, but had the brain of an infant in the brain of a normal person. And
Right, like so you put a
yeah, then they grow up and then become their own person, but like well the I don't know if are you gonna watch it?
No, go for
Then
it. Give me some knowledge.
the thing he spoke about was how this woman who was pregnant tried killing herself, and he's just like a mad scientist kind of guy, and he saw that and he's like, oh well, I'll pull her out and I'm gonna let her die because she made this choice to die, but she has a baby on her and that baby did not get to choose whether or not it's gonna live or die. So he let her die, saved the baby, and then put the baby's brain in their mom's body.
So it's like this weird ethical dilemma when it comes to abortion.
I don't know, it was just interesting. But like he was willing to let her die because she technically made that choice, but then wanted to give some other life a chance because they didn't have that choice.
Interesting. Yeah.
But it was very close to being fully developed, so I guess it is different. Mm-hmm.
Interesting. Man.
And it had Willem Dafoe, so
Hey, Willem Dafoe. That's the same guy that did the Weekend intro, right? The fucking
the what?
Jim's Phantom.
That's Jim Carrey.
Oh, who the fuck's Willem Dafoe?
Willem Dafoe, the Green Goblin.
Oh, I forget that they're fundamentally different people.
Jim Carrey?
Yeah,
What?
I kind of mix them up. They're kind of they both got that fuck ass face.
I think
You don't put them in the same like person
fuck
bracket.
ass face category.
Well, man, I don't know. They got like big nose features.
Big nose features.
Yeah, like they got the same.
Hey, what you know about that?
They got the same this. They got the same this. I don't know how to say it.
Like
they have the same
midsection.
Yeah, they got the same 1/3 of the middle face.
I guess see
You
that.
get what I'm saying? I don't know how. Yeah, I'll just put them in the same.
Look,
person
that's
bracket.
fair, but at the same time, now you're forgetting that there's like 2/3 left of a face that is very different.
Yeah, but that 2/3 is still white. You hear me? Like, I don't know. It's still
You're being
just
racist against white people. I don't appreciate it.
Man, I think you're still allowed to be racist against white people. I think unless they start shooting you, you can't. Maybe you chill out there.
That's when you stop being racist.
Yeah, when they start shooting at you, maybe.
I've heard the argument that
If anything, that's when you double down.
no, the argument where if there's a clearly privileged group or something, like, you know, there's like oppressed and then the oppressors.
Mm-hmm.
If the oppressors are like a big group, then you can't be racist towards them because they're already in a higher position than you are. You know, any like hate being spouted towards them won't do anything.
I think that's bullshit. Because if I catch like some like little white boy lacking, I'm like, man, fuck you, little white. Like if I start just going off on some little white kid, I think that's pretty bad. You feel me?
Yeah, no, I know. I've heard that argument. I think it's bad too.
No, I think honestly, racism for the shake, for the
I think it's fine.
As long as it's being done for it being funny, I think.
Yeah.
Like I don't know. I was telling.
You mean funny.
I was telling this person this story about this racist dude that I knew, right? And he was racist because he got caught lacking in a home invasion, and some dude just blew his leg off at the knee, basically, right? So he was. I'm not gonna say which race did this, right? But basically, he was like, this. Blah blah blah, and it was like the worst racial slur for this specific group of people that you could use, right? But it just so happened that the EMT that saved his life and like stopped the bleeding is also the same race as that person. You feel me? So this fine young gentleman, but he said this fine blah 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 gentleman saved my life, but right before he had used like the craziest slur you could ever think of. You know what I mean? And so I was telling this person the juxtaposition between being like able to recognize this fine young man that saved my life, but also this guy that blew my knee off. And I couldn't tell him shit because he was just missing a leg. You know what I mean? I can't be like, sir, you can't be racist. Like, this guy took my fucking leg off. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like, it's this weird middle ground where I just had to be like, yes, sir. That guy did in fact save your leg, and that guy did,
and the other fine young gentleman took it away.
Yeah, I know. It was just like, damn. Yeah, so just put me in the craziest position. But, you know, I think there's this weird middle ground where it comes to being racist, where it's like that one joke that sometimes comedians make where it'll be like the difference between so and so and this group of people, and it's the same group of people, but it's just like
okay, no, I get it. Okay, yeah.
And it's just like, oh, okay.
It's the one. A good amount of black comedians use it.
Yeah, exactly. I think it's such a commonly used trope of a joke that, you know, I think it's pretty easy to imply what I'm trying to say. But
yeah.
I just think that specific joke is pretty funny, and I think that it's used a lot in day-to-day life for like racist people to like skate by. Sometimes it'll be like, but you're one of the good ones, and it's like, oh, okay. So it's just like, I guess you think I'm one of the good ones. That's cool. You think I'm good, but could have just not said it like a prick. It's the truth, but.
You think you're gonna be an old racist man?
Nah, I'm finna. Oh, I can't say that on here. I was gonna just say something that's gonna just jeopardize me as a human being. Not even in like a business way, just in the way I'm moving. But I think that I will be the definition of not racist.
Yeah, you're gonna.
Yeah.
Be an old man and just love every race.
Yeah, I'm gonna have rainbow grandbabies.
Rainbow grandbabies.
I was gonna say I'm not gonna expand on that. That's all I'm gonna say.
You should adopt kids then.
Hell no, they all finna be mine.
You're gonna leave them? Like you're gonna
Shit, baby. I'm not following my father's footsteps. Nah, I'll never do that. I think abandoning your child is one of the worst things that you could do as a father. Head ass. It's pretty lit sometimes. Nah, I mean I had a pretty. I was chilling most of the time.
That sounds kind of sad. Let's move on to the next thing. Have you put anything in your notes?
No, that's why I'm talking about. That's why I'm talking about this, Anthony.
About the grandkids,
yeah.
the rainbow.
If I had started my notes, we would have been talking about that. I'm trying to survive. I'm in the middle of the ocean with like 2 floaties on. There's sharks circling the water. The sharks are the time that we got recorded.
Or the liberals.
The liberal agenda got us at 24 minutes.
I thought I fucked up. Don't say that. I fucked up. I fucked up. I thought I was gonna stop the recording.
Yeah, you got something in his notes, guy. Let's see it.
Nah, I just what was I talking about? Social causes are a hobby.
Social causes are a hobby.
Like BLM. Oh, how like some people in dating apps would put social causes as a hobby, which is kind of crazy when you think about it.
Uh-huh.
You know, where it's like, it's just something I like to do on the side. Instead of it being, something important enough for you to advocate for it.
I mean, to be fair, it's not like on the dating apps they have a little section on the side that goes, "I also advocate for."
Just put it in your bio. I don't know. What do you mean they don't have that separate section?
That is true.
My interest and hobbies are not hating Asian people, BLM, and Lioness. I don't know.
Or stopping the hate of Asian people.
Yeah,
no,
so if it's something you care enough, you can just put it in the bio. You don't have to put it as a hobby. That also makes it kind of sound like you're boring. Because I
was gonna say, if protecting Asian people is your main hobby, you got some weird shit going on, bro.
Some people,
like, where do you live if protecting Asian people is the main thing you do? Like, you just like some Asian vigilante?
Yeah.
That's crazy. No, but I don't know. I think the projected, like, persona that people try and put out into the dating scene is like this hyper polished, like, this is what I think the world would want of me. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And I think that, like, that's definitely the wrong philosophy for dating apps. I think it's best to just be like the most you and hope that attracts somebody. Because, like, ultimately I think that, I don't know. Because then shit like that happens. So you're in your bio talking about some BLM, Black Lives Matter, when it's like, bro, I'm trying to hit it right now. Like, I don't give a fuck about black people in this specific moment. Nah, cause you.
Now that's a clip. I'm gonna make a Raul Instagram, and that's the first clip. But don't worry, I'm gonna edit it, and then it's gonna have the captions, and then right at the end when you say "at this moment," it's gonna bold up.
At this moment.
Yeah.
Nah, but like, it's like, why the fuck is that what's applicable in our specific conversation now? Like, I'm literally like, half of the like. Literally.
Getting to know them, you will eventually find out, yeah, they care about black people.
Like, yeah, I hope you care about black people, bro. Like, it should be implied. You should, like, if anything, if you don't care about black people, that's what should be in your bio.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like, I don't know.
Some people are very open about that, too. It's just like,
oh my God,
gay liberal, do not talk to me. And it's like this busted up, like, Utah girl.
Yeah. Honestly, well, look, I think that's better than putting BLM in your bio and then being like, my favorite things are boba. Like, you know what I mean? Like, at least she's going to find the motherfucker that agrees with her. She's going, like, let's be honest here.
Fair.
Someone's going to slide up and be like, I hate the liberal woke agenda too. Like, you feel me? And they probably going to get along better than dickhead that slid up on her and be like, I love boba too. You know what I like popping boba. Or like, I don't know.
Yeah. Let me pop some boba in that.
Hey, let me pop some boba in that.
Did you? I didn't want to ask if you put anything in your like accounts. Did you use dating apps?
No, I never.
You never did, huh?
Yeah, I was never a dating app. Well, it's not that I was never a dating app person. I was right on that brink. You feel me? But
we're on the brink.
Yeah,
you look down at us?
I do. I do. If you need look, here's my thing, right? Like, it's not even that I have a difficult time meeting people or whatever. Ultimately, I just have
that last podcast episode is up. You told us you don't care about homeless people.
Did I say that?
No, I think I did.
But my whole thing is like, I've never struggled in terms of like meeting people. It's always deeper connection that I struggle with. So it's like, yeah, I could chat shit up. You feel me? But ultimately, I'm just gonna leave the conversation being with like, what the hell is that? And then I'm gonna walk like, you feel me? Like it's very difficult for me to actually form genuine bonds with people. So at least in my position, it's like if I hit up someone on like a dating app or something, right? Odds are I'm gonna be very like I'm a full send talking to this person for like 48 hours, and I'm gonna be like, this is a fake internet person, and then never speak to them again. You feel me?
That's your schizophrenia. That is not.
No, it's not even. I'm not saying like this is a fake internet person. I'm just saying this person is not in front of my face, so they are not a valid human being. Yeah, this is not a valid enough interaction for it to devote time towards. You feel me? And then it's like so then I don't know. It's not my cup of tea. I'm too retarded for it.
Okay, that's fair. There's definitely moments where like if I was talking to someone online, yeah, I get what you mean now. Where it's just like, damn, I just do not want to text this person.
Yeah, I'm looking at it and I'm like, I've never met you. This is some crazy shit that you're texting me. No, thank you. Like, and it's a lot easier to detach from that. So I'm one of those people that's already very detached from day-to-day life. So I
remember one time there's this girl I matched with, and then she was telling me I really like, I forgot one thing, and Family Guy, and I was like those are that's it? And she's like, yep. And I remember I went to like follow her on Instagram, and like the only thing in her bio was a YouTube video, a link to YouTube, and the YouTube video was just funny Family Guy clips, and it was like half an hour long.
I think you met someone who was genuinely special ed, Tony.
I don't know. I mean, I am, so I probably attracted that.
Jeez, man.
They looked fine to me, so probably.
So what? Her left eye looked a little funny, man. It don't matter.
Sometimes you get a droop face.
No, yeah, I don't know, man. I just think, like, I'm not even. I guess I'm not opposed to using them. It's just I gotta find a way to not be retarded on them. That's more what it is.
I mean, they mostly suck for me. I don't know. What about you? What about the audience member?
Yeah, audience member. You be pulling fine shits on the dating apps?
No.
Yeah.
He said no. I don't know if it's gonna
Why
touch
not?
it.
Like they don't think you're fine.
Why not? Why aren't you fucking with fine shit, son?
Yeah, like for me, at least, like I got a pretty good. Like I'm way too autistic for fine shit. They just think I'm fucking retarded. But why don't fine shit fuck with you?
I'm fucking retarded.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it, bro. That'll fucking do it. Oh my god.
Why are you pressing my man?
Yeah. Dude, one time I went on a fucking date, and genuinely, like the date started off well. Like the date started off well as hell, and then as the date progressed, I could see like the thought formulated on this girl's mind. He's like, oh, this guy's a fucking retard. Like it felt like every action I did like just confirmed to her how retarded I was. And I was
the pets, the friends, like what do you remember any specific things you revealed and you saw her face change?
My taste in music, for one.
That's mean. I think if someone
well, no. Here's the thing, right? Here's the thing, though. Like,
you described it in a bad way. I feel like you would say your taste in music in a bad way somehow.
Yeah, she was like, what you listen to? And I just gave her the artist because what I was listening to in the moment, it was just folk punk.
Folk punk.
No, folk punk.
Not really.
Folk punk is just like punk music, but made by people that don't have electric instruments. Right? So it'll just be like, I'm a fucking loser, but it's just on like this is the dickhead with a banjo.
Okay. And
it's like that's cool, but there's definitely like a barrier of entry when you're listening to that shit.
Well, yeah.
So it's a rough listen when you just like into it. So like that was the first one, right? That one was like a lukewarm entry, right?
And then you said UK drill, and she just left.
Lit. No, she was fucking with the UK drill. She was fucking with...
I do not like this person.
What? The UK drill's lit!
Whatever.
I've been listening to Mexican techno recently. You know La Changa? You know La Changa? El sonido La Changa? Fucking loser. It's just like this old Mexican DJ, right? That's been DJing for a fat ass minute, right?
Mm-hmm.
So just playing like a bunch of oldies, but he has like this bad habit. Well, it's not even a bad habit. His DJing style is just very intrusive to the music. So it's like it's a lot of shout outs. It's like a lot of
He's just talking with background music.
No. Like it's like full on. It's like a DJ set, right?
Mm-hmm.
But think of like like a hype man for like a rapper.
No, yeah, I
Or
know.
you'd be
Like a lot of ad libs.
Yeah, it's heavy on ad libs, heavy on just like a background dialogue, and it's just like heavy editing style. It's like a very like coarse editing style.
Mm-hmm.
So, fuck, where was I going with this? It's just barrier entry. It's like a lot of the shit that I do is like. It's cooler once you warm up to it and you like get the surrounding context of it. But if you just look at it from like what the fuck, it's just like got just like a fucking zoo in my room. It's just it's just like this I got like 2 snakes that are both like I have in my possession like 14 feet of snake at home.
Yeah.
Like if we add this shit up, it's just like half of my room is literally just tank space. Like got like a fucking wall of plant. Like I don't know. It's barrier of entry. It's very hard for me to find someone who is like, this is cool, but also be like cool with the enormity of the dumb shit that I'm doing.
Yeah. You're just a unique person, and you know, to really get in you, you know, we have to push hard to be in you, you know. I
gotta push very hard with this wet, strong throat. Shit ain't weak. Shit can handle quite a bit.
Man, you're lucky our guest is here.
Shit. Oh God, I got 2 strong wet throats.
I don't appreciate you smoking on the podcast. I think
You're
we need to keep it professional.
Fucking Jamie in the background's been hitting his dog shit vape.
That's him. We're professionals. We're not like those people. Those.
Can I hit your vape, Jamie? You know what? Hold up.
As the goat said it, they not like us. What
we gonna throw him into the pod. Fuck it. We gonna speak up front. We all just speak up, Anthony.
Man, no, just put it right here in the middle.
Where? Oh yeah. Fuck it.
Right there.
And then, sorry for any weird fucking noise y'all hear. We're trying to set up Jamie getting hopped into the background. Speaking to the mic, don't speak into it too crazy. It should hold there.
Hello?
Oh my God, pinche perro. That's gonna be loud as hell. Alright, so
now we're interviewing our special guest, Edwin Mancias. Tell us a few
Nice to
things.
meet you, people. I'm Edwin from Tijuana, I think. I live here. That was not me. Just kidding. I think
se pone nervioso.
Raul podcast is very nice to invite me over, I guess.
Can you hear the gun I have pointed to him?
So do you have any questions?
Yeah, so Kevin told me to, and I quote, invite someone onto the pod for our very first guest that means a lot to me, and that is, he told me to be strategic about who we're inviting onto the pod at first, right?
Yeah, who is it?
I didn't want it to be you, but you're in my fucking car, so you kind of chose that for me. But that being said, how do you feel about the intro making of the, how do you feel about the intro song making process? Do you think that, there's anything that you could go about doing better? Any things you could go about doing worse?
I didn't make that shit.
All right. So what do you do for work?
Your mom? Oh, also my dad does your mom. My dad does your mom.
This guy does his dad.
He does your mom on the side. What the hell?
I'd rather stick on his dad like him.
So Mikey 44, 1738. Yeah, baby.
This guest sucks. What do you do for work? Just tell me what you do for work.
Oh, that was a question?
Yes.
So I do rocks on the side.
Okay. Tell me,
Yeah,
who
what do you
are
do?
you? Who are you?
Yeah, let me
Dude,
see
why are
your
you
soul.
interviewing me, dude?
Let me see
Tell
your
me
soul.
who
I just
you
want to
boy.
talk about
You're-
random topics
you're-
like the autism.
Let me see
You're-
your soul.
You're a guest. Yeah. Who are you? Don't tell me what you do. or what you like?
Tell
Who
me who
are
Well,
you?
the people
dude?
already know me, so like, what's the point? Do you guys not know me?
I don't know you.
I have 1 million followers on Instagram.
No, you don't.
At Brown Boy's Kitchen, bro.
Have you ever? I'm gonna start putting Brown Boy's Kitchen in the description.
Go for it. I mean, fuck it.
Yeah.
You're
follow
not
me,
promoting
guys.
it.
I'm not. I'm really not. Man, it's just exhausting, bro. It's
Man,
just
you gotta
tired.
speak up.
Yeah, speak up, bitch boy.
He's talking to you.
I'm talking to you. I'm seeing the how the mic's picking it up.
No, but I don't know. It's not even a lack of. It's not a lack of like wanting to promote it or anything. It's just like, dude, it's tiring. I don't know. It takes a lot.
Speak up.
Man, I drunk my shit crazy style right now. Whip it out, smack it around the table.
That's better.
Ain't no table. It's hard to speak that loud. It's tiring, boy. Not
Well, this is podcasting. This is hard work. You see all those strong middle-aged white men do it, huh?
Dude.
They're doing hard work.
Maybe, dude, the grip middle-aged white men have on podcasting right now is diabolical. It's crazy. They got that shit in the chokehold.
Yeah, and you think us brown people are gonna get a chance with you speaking all soft with your weak throat?
What brown
Motherfucker,
people?
You just said your throat was weak.
That's because of bronchitis. Your
Oh
throat's
shit, my shit just weak baseline. Hold up.
by choice. Strengthen your throat, young
choice?
jit.
my throat weak by choice.
Yes, strengthen your throat. Goddamn.
I'm gonna tell my girl that.
You don't do the throat push-ups?
Damn, bitch, strengthen your throat. Damn.
Throat
Get your
push-ups.
get your throat game up. Nah,
You're telling your girl that? Or she's telling you?
both. Nah, I got my throat game on lock. I'd be like a Hoover.
How much of a foot you think you got in your mouth?
Like a human
All
foot?
five
Yeah, a
toes.
human foot.
Wait,
Or a baby?
I was gonna say
Human, not like grown up,
look, okay,
normal person. I don't know.
Okay,
Kevin, how much of Kevin's foot?
Oh no, Kevin's foot's different. I was gonna say I've had a foot in my mouth. I've had like a third of a foot in my mouth.
You're so fucking weird.
All right, fine.
I've kissed toes.
someone-
Because, like, you know how you kiss from toe to head?
Man, you on some lame shit.
But I'm not
Clearly,
gonna,
Here's
the
what I don't
fucking
like.
foot.
You do everything half-ass, bro. Like, look, if
My
you go,
guy.
man, if you look, okay. Okay, man, I might see that I am in the wrong. I was gonna start yelling. I was gonna start getting defensive. But before I do that, I might be in the wrong on this one. No, but
You think a girl gets wet when you, like, put her...
she found it funny. She found it funny.
But she's not gonna wet, though.
I thought. Oh wait.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Yeah.
she's getting wet from the toe up.
Look,
Starts from the toe.
it didn't impede anything. I'll say that, man. I'm not gonna give you some crazy details.
Hey, wait, hold on. If you're getting a food job, do you, like, spit on the feet so it's wet? Or do you
You
just...
spit on it before.
Oh, do you spit on your own penis?
Well, you don't spit on it, but like, you just get it lubed prior to the foot.
I'm taking that shit dry.
It hurts.
What do you know?
You ever gotten a foot job?
I got feet.
What the hell are y'all doing? Man, if y'all don't start being weird with y'all's girl, what the hell? Just be like, do it. Just. You sure? Fuck it. Oh, yeah, go for it.
Where's mine?
That's so heavy. Oh, it's by my dick.
For the audio listeners, Roberta stole my wife.
I didn't steal your wife. She wanted me.
Anyway, so I killed his mom. Cause
What? Don't bring up my nice mother, bro.
What were we talking about? Throat, weak throat. Oh yeah, how much of a foot you got in your mouth? That's what it was.
Yeah, like a third. Everybody, like a woman's foot. You have like a third of a woman's foot in your mouth.
I thought you said throat.
Your mouth. Huh?
No.
Why the fuck would you be deep throat? That's why you.
Yeah.
Did you think I was deep throat in my girl's foot?
Yeah.
Oh no, it was just like in my mouth.
Oh, I guess that's hot.
No. Okay.
What about you, Tony?
How much of a foot?
Yeah.
Yeah, like a size 7
like his-
girl.
Yeah. Historically, how much of a foot can you fit in your mouth?
Probably half of it.
Yeah. See, like you thought I was tripping.
I think I got
Can
half.
I put my dick in your mouth?
About half of it.
About half of it.
It's
Nah,
not
you
that
got the whole.
big.
You can fit a half
Yeah,
of a
you-
foot. You can fit his whole dick in your mouth.
Mm-hmm.
You got the. You got the full shaboing boing.
No, but the topic I wanted to talk about is
Don't look at your fucking clock, you motherfucker.
What? What? How is that rude? I wonder you what we're at. Damn.
what do you think about all the libtards out there?
The woke liberal agenda is the. No, it's pretty. I think it's a.
Speak up.
Man, I feel like I'm in school, man. Damn. What the- Boy, if you don't speak up. Nuh-uh.
Pipe down, libtard. Shut the fuck up. Anyways,
You gotta speak up too.
this is the new podcast, Edwin and Tony. Today we're gonna be drinking gasoline. See who passes out first.
It's Edwin. Edwin's gonna pass out first.
I think
Why
so
me?
too. I think you're gonna throw up
I-
first
I-
and then pass out.
I'm
You've
around
drank
gas.
gasoline before?
No, but I'm exposed to it a lot at work, mostly because of my fault.
Yeah, he's immune to it.
Oh, okay.
I keep-
I'm down.
I keep absorbing it through my skin on accident,
You're like a
very
fish.
often. Yeah. To stop it from overflowing the machines, I just plug my finger in it and just wait.
Sometimes I think about
Like
how I
a
used to
Looney
wash
Tunes.
car parts with diesel.
You wash your car with diesel?
Sometimes I think about how I used to have to wash car parts in diesel,
Oh yeah.
and I'm like, that couldn't have been. Like, I feel like my hands haven't been the same since I did that. Like, the oil barrier on my hands has been fucked ever since I did that.
Can I see that?
Yeah, like, feel my fingertips.
Now put his hand in your mouth.
Oh, it's right next to the mic.
Yeah, his fingers are weird.
He sniffed my fingers and then put them in his mouth.
Did
Is
you
that not
like it?
It felt. No, I didn't like it.
I liked it.
Hueles como tilapia, perro.
Oh, but if it's a foot, all of a sudden now it's bad, huh, Edwin?
Yes.
You don't
Why?
like feet?
Toes are weird.
You don't
Hell
like feet?
no.
You
Who
just-
likes feet? Brother.
You just
No.
told us you be kissing girls' feet.
Because they like that. I'm selfless.
You be like.
Girls, I just care too
Edwin,
much.
Edwin
My
fucks for the
dick
clout.
is too big.
Edwin fucks for the clout. You're just like, what would you like? He just doesn't fuck
Of
for
course
his own
I
pleasure.
do. What the
You
hell?
just don't fuck for your own pleasure
I
whatsoever.
never come.
You're sick.
I
You're
physically
sick.
can't come because I can't imagine what that would do to her, and I
Yeah.
don't want it to
What
hurt.
if she's scared? Like
Yeah.
she gains weight. They don't like that.
What if it tastes bad?
Actually, it tastes pretty good.
I don't care. He's 6'2", by the way.
6'2", white, blonde.
Normal
Green
size
eyes.
nose.
Straight hair.
Nah, I think plenty of people like curly hair. You're fine.
Oh, wavy hair.
There you go. In the middle.
By the way, for all the listeners, Roberto's bald. I don't know. If you want to unfollow him, that's fine.
But you can stay on the podcast for me, though.
Who, Roberto?
No, for me. Anthony Lopez Uribe the
That's not
third.
him.
Yeah, we got married.
Why are you looking at me? Huh?
So we got married. That's his name.
You got married?
Yeah, that's his name.
Yeah, that's why we made the
You're the girl?
podcast.
Tony, you're the girl?
No, we were doing Mexican style. We're just combining both of our names.
They don't do that.
Yeah, they
Why
do.
not?
Oh. So how do you feel about Polly Pockets?
The fuck are Polly Pockets?
I don't know.
Like little dolls? You guys don't play with dolls?
No, I don't. I do not play with dolls, but I don't. What do you think about them, then? Since you know more.
Yeah, what's...
Actually, I don't know what they look like. I know brats. They're cool. Like, bro, if
Like-
I had
like the
3
album?
wishes, I would wish for world peace, for Roberto to kill himself,
Big veiny
and
ass
a
dick.
brat to become a real life girl and date me.
But they're still like 12.
Give me
For
whatever.
real, yeah, like, the whole thing is they're in high school, dude.
So am I. I'm 17 still.
God. You're a grown ass man.
My guy.
Stop playing.
You a grown ass man, bruh.
All right, I'll say something grown. I haven't done my taxes yet.
Don't. I have to bleep.
What? You don't have to bleep that.
It's just for this year. You have 5 years.
That's true. That's true. My bad. Yeah, but before it was about to be more than 5 years.
It was 4. That's fine.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
What about you, Rob? Do you do taxes?
Yeah, I'm getting like 700.
Speak up.
Yeah, I'm getting like 700 back from the blow it on some big booty tank. No, I'm not.
Only 700 is not enough for a big booty tank. Or what'd you say?
How much we're gonna blow on a big booty thing?
700. You could definitely blow 700 on a big booty tank.
Guys, leave down a comment below if you can spend 700 on a big booty thing.
Yeah, you could definitely get a big booty thing for 700.
No, not
Absolutely.
here. In this economy?
Especially in this economy.
In Trump's America?
Man, you probably get 2 big booty things, depending on where you at in the country.
Alabama. How many?
I do not want those big booty things. Respectfully.
Probably like 1 and like 3/4.
1 3/4?
Yeah.
What are you doing with the?
You're paying by the pound. So.
Oh hell no! You got half.
This podcast is just evolving.
Well, yeah, because you decided to throw Jamie into the
Yeah,
mix.
I didn't want to talk.
He doesn't like us.
He doesn't like us.
No.
I'm only here for the money.
Yeah.
What buddy?
Oh, I told him that I'll give him I don't know, a twisted tea later or something.
He said 50% of the company.
Shut the fuck up.
50% of the company.
Sorry, Rob. The audience did not like how you're bald. So we're gonna have to
You're
keep...
not the cut me. Yeah. What are we changing the name to? What do you guys change the name to?
Raul.
They were just it's Raul.
You're gonna change. Who's changing the name?
It's just Raul. Nah, it can stay Raul.
No.
R for
R for what?
for Redwin. We have to kiss now.
Kiss. Oh, can I get in on it?
Yeah, come on, get in here.
Oh.
No, come on.
Oh, that was delicious.
So
Did you have fish?
I'm gonna replay that whenever I'm editing this.
Like, whoa, extra slow style. He's gonna put it in.
Alright, bring a topic, dude.
Bring a topic.
Yeah, bring up a topic. Don't you have notes? Aren't you a professional?
No.
I put down something in my notes, so I think it's only fair that you have at least one thing in your notes.
If you don't have anything,
You know what? Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry. Let me pull up my notes here.
I'm gonna fart.
You're gonna fart?
Please don't
Please
fart.
Mike.
Please don't fart.
3.
You got 5 seconds.
Shut your bitch ass up!
Alright, guys. In the meantime, I want to tell you about our sponsor, Red Shadow
We
Legends.
do not have a spot. Fuck.
Okay.
That I for sure have to get rid of.
Okay. So I have a quote saved. It's dated and everything.
Mm-hmm.
This is May 25th, 2023 at 11:30 p.m. This is a direct quote from I don't know who, but I had it annotated in my notes. Give me my graduation, penis. That is the whole quote.
Penis?
Yeah, that's how I remember.
Exclamation point.
Wait, so you're fucking 18-year-olds?
No.
Oh.
High schoolers.
Wait.
Yeah, that's about it. Let's see here.
Alright, cut this, guys.
Rob, do you ever feel
Empty.
tempted to go by your local high school?
No.
Okay.
I do.
What?
For drugs. They have everything.
And then I sell fake drugs to the other kids.
Yeah, so they resell nothing. Why is there a penis on your notes?
There's a shared note.
Sure knows with who.
A penis.
My girl got kicked out of a McDonald's one day with her sister, and she wrote a McDonald's diss track as a joke. And she was like, "Do you want to see my McDonald's diss track?" And I was like, "Sure." So she sent her McDonald's diss track.
Is she listening to the podcast?
I don't know. That's why I don't want to add it on there.
Well,
Well, I feel like you should add it even more so she actually listens to it.
You know what?
If she cares about you.
You know what? If you get mad about this, I'm sorry, but McDonald's diss track.
Dude, the mic.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Dude, that's my dick.
McDonald's diss. It starts off by saying, "I told him put it in the bag, put it in the motherfucking bag."
All right.
Next part is, I'm a bitch. I'm that bitch. I don't like to fucking brag.
Oh, you're gonna tell her, listen to how much you're laughing, bro.
All
This
right,
shit is
bro.
not.
It is funny.
That's mean.
It is funny.
You just want to get laid. Fucking weirdo. What are you, a
those-
straight guy?
You want those feet
bet-
in your mouth, huh?
Yeah, I bet you want those feet in your
You want
mouth.
them succulent piggies, huh?
And then,
Huh?
and then,
They're cold. Those
Putting your
piggies are
penis in the
cold,
pussy?
Rob.
that's so weird.
Those piggies are cold. They need your warm mouth.
You know what? This is all y'all,
He's showing a
That-
penis
that's how
to us
y'all
right
need
now.
He's showing me his penis, guys.
Actually, can you whip it out again?
You
Kind
know,
of looks like Chad's.
I was looking
From
at
Cold Ones.
uh,
Shout out Cold Ones.
I was looking at the analytics, and I was seeing how there's so many people who like start it and like, don't finish an episode, and it makes sense why now. Because there's like decent views, not decent, but like more than double like the people we know, but then they're not like finished views.
I mean, to be fair, look, it's one of those things again where I think it's funny if you understand the full context of it, but if you just stumble across fucking Raul, and then
I think it can still be good. I think we're doing all right. It's just
so how
it makes more sense if it's hard to sit through.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what do you think we can do to keep that player viewing count?
Bring Mr. Beast.
Yeah, I think we should definitely keep Edwin on the podcast because he's not bald.
Hey guys, my name is Mr. Beast here. I'm gonna give $1,000 to the last gooner. Good luck. Actually, if you were to make a competition and then, like, they have to goon to something and not come, what would you show them? Like, what would be the video that they have to not come to?
Overwatch hentai.
Overwatch hentai?
Yep.
Kevin will lose.
Yeah, I know. And he's my biggest competition.
I'm sorry, like the point is to not come?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like,
Oh.
the last to come wins.
So you're saying you're choosing what in theory to you would be the hardest thing not to come to?
Yeah.
For them.
For, like, the general public.
I'm not saying, for all,
Do you think
everyone.
the general public's biggest weakness is Overwatch porn?
Hell
Yes.
no. Hell no.
Only for Widowmaker.
Oh, so you would show, like, the weird.
That shit had a chokehold on
Yeah.
Pornhub for a while.
Oh, yeah.
Like it had like it'd be like you'd open it and it would be more that than it would be regular like actual videos.
You know, it's just their algorithm.
No, because first of all, Pornhub. Unless
You have an account. I've seen it. Stop making shit up.
Nah, I would only look up
Nah,
dudes
because
and
only
it'll still
someone
show
who
me
has
that.
an account would say something like that. You sick fuck.
Nah, I wish.
I'm
All those
sorry, you're
comments
saying?
are so funny.
Oh, the comments are funny.
Comments are pretty solid sometimes.
Sometimes they're just sad, though. There's so many guys
I'm
on
sitting
there.
here jerking my shit, wishing you was here, babe.
Not, it's either
Those are the
that.
saddest ones, I think.
There's also the ones with the post-nut clarity where it's like, why did I do this?
Oh wait, what side of porn are you on? If you're getting
They're just sad. They're just like, why did I jack off? I'm alone. I'm sad. They're just,
what the?
That's just me.
You just beat into the video of fucking loneliness and despair.
I
My
guess.
God.
That's why I
Yeah.
that shit fucks up my experience. I don't look at the comments till I'm done.
Jeez.
I look at the comments only for those.
What did you guys think of this video after you're done jerking it?
Yeah.
Dick still in hand. What is the general public? think
No.
of this
I
video?
come first because then, like, I'm, listening to guys.
Nah, I get my peers' opinion before I unpause the video. I leave it unloaded and I'm like, what is the? What
Is that what you call me out of nowhere sometimes? All right, guys. Welcome back to Raul. Today, we're going to talk about Pornhub.
No, we're not.
And you know what? I think this is a good place to stop. We're just
Yeah, you guys fucked it over when you brought me in. I said I just wanted to be a spectator.
What are we at right now? I think
well, I didn't really. Well, we can stop. We're good, but I didn't tell
We're
him
at
that.
3 hours. We had to cut off a lot of things Rob said. He made black jokes being Mexican. He made white jokes
Being black.
being black. Like, what the fuck, dude? How do you think
That's not the bad part.
Oh. But,
All right, guys, it's been a good episode.
shout out Raylan.
That's it. I'm cutting that up. Goodbye.